What's good? It's your boy EB. Welcome back to Black Sheep to Goat on YouTube. Now, ooh, my Vikings, boy, they putting me through many heart attacks every goddamn week. And they losing. So anyway, I'm gonna start off with the Vikings and the Eagles. So I'm gonna say this right now. No fan or the team itself should not be mad at Brian Flores and this defense because they held them as long as they could for the first half. This is the NFC champion Philadelphia Eagles we're talking about with essentially the same fucking team from last year. And they shut them down. I ain't gonna say shut them down, but they held them in check for, we could say what? A half, well, 2 quarters and a half, maybe. They kept them in check. The defense kept them in check. Then you got O'Connell with this bullshit offense in the biggest bank robber in the NFL, Kirk Cousins. They could not do nothing. How can you blame the defense? How can you blame the defense? And they gave the ball away 4 times. Justin Jefferson for 10 yards, and they throw 3 guys on him, or he throw it to Hawkinson maybe. But who outside of them 2 guys, who else do they really have? That's what I'm saying. There's no running game. They refuse to run the ball. O'Connell refused to run the ball. He barely ran the ball when Cook was there. So I just don't understand. And then you expect your defense to stop the Philadelphia Eagles now. Jalen Hurts, shout out to Channel View, Texas. But Jalen Hurts, you expect, I don't understand. Now, time of possession really was a big factor because Philadelphia had 39-28 to 20-32. That's because of 4 turnovers. Or even score, for that matter. I'm going to just say it now. The Eagles really stole this one because they played like absolute garbage for almost 3 quarters. Garbage. I don't care. Yes, they ran the ball. They did what they had to do. They played like trash. But the Vikings, as any other time, these motherfuckers gave it away. Now, if you look at what's next, Minnesota got the Chargers. Yes, they 0-2. I think they could beat the Chargers, and just get back on it. Pause. But Eagles got the Buccaneers. You got Baker Mayfield. I don't know what the hell got to him. He's playing amazing. You got Mike Evans, of course. Shout out to Galveston. And I don't know. I really don't know, but I can't bet against the Eagles. The defense and then that good defensive line, I can't. For me, it's impossible. But the Eagles gonna pull that one off. I really believe so. Now, you got this. It was a good game all in all, but this was. I know it's the first couple weeks. It takes a lot to make me happy when it comes to this football because these guys are professionals and they still come out there flat. Moving on to the second game I'm going to review for the week was the Ravens and the Bengals. This was some pedestrian shit. Both sides, pedestrian. Absolutely pedestrian. Joe Burrow especially. I know that offensive line ain't doing what they need to, but when they did, he just stares down Jamar Chase like thinking he could just look him open. You can't do that. I it just I don't I understand some people count 27 completions, that sound good. But for me, 27 or 41, that ain't gonna cut it. That's not gonna get you no wins anywhere. I forgot how many yards he had, but it's uh, it's just not gonna. That's not gonna do it. That percentage is, to me, is too low. And I want to say, like, back to that offensive line. To me, it was horrible. Ain't no way this man should be running for his life, and it has only like literally 1.5 seconds to throw the football. It is really unexcusable. But the way they did Chase and just have him totally non-involved. I can't remember. Let me look at it. How many catches? I don't even know how many catches he had because I didn't even write it down. But they was going with two or three defenders at a time, which is crazy. And if we gonna speak on the defense aspect, who is that? Draxton Hill? Ain't no fucking way your safety should be the leader in tackles. Man, nah, this football shit, man. I don't get these guys, man. What? Just go rant real. What the fuck are they doing over there in Cincinnati? Like, just tell me. I really want to know. They said this guy Joe Burrow is supposed to be the second coming of Montana and shit. I just I don't get it. All these hyped up players, well, the two that I watch, fucking trash. You had Josh Allen last week. Now you have Joe Burrow this week. I don't understand. Like, what are they doing? Yes, I'm hitting the panic button very fast because these supposed to be Super Bowl contenders. Yes, they are quarterbacks, Super Bowl contender quarterbacks. Yes, panic button. Slap that shit. Now, Baltimore, they run game, they offensive line did what they had to do. They was a complete X factor. They really did what they had to do. Now, I don't know what happened, but the Baltimore Ravens, I don't know, I can't even explain it. They just fell asleep. They was running the ball like they were supposed to. They was doing everything right. And I want to say what, maybe the third quarter, they were just stuck at 27. I don't understand. It looked like they dialed back, to me, it looked like they dialed back their offense for what reason, I don't understand, because you can't take the points home. You can't save possessions for tomorrow. So why? And then especially that defense, especially the second half, looked like trash underneath routes, getting demolished every single time. Why? What are you doing? Why are you playing cover two and you have a corner right there? But unfortunately, if I have to choose outside of the Rams and the Bengals, I'm going to go ahead and choose the Rams because you can't trust them. You cannot trust the Bengals. In the Super Bowl, you couldn't trust them. They didn't even have OBJ. He got hurt in the Super Bowl. You can't trust them. Never can, never will. And I'm just going to wrap this shit up because I don't even care anymore. But I'll talk to y'all later.